Hello, tadpoles. Mr. Bruce here. Our book today is about a frog. It's called Friend Frog and a Field Mouse, His Unusual Friend. But before we start, eyes watching, ears listening, voices quiet, body calm. Okay, let's see about these two friends now. One morning, Field Mouse set off looking for a friend. There are the mice there, a couple of sparrows, a nice rabbit over there. At the edge of the creek, he found a pebble. Field Mouse liked its color, neither blue nor gray, but when he tried to share secrets with the pebble had nothing to say, because pebbles can't talk. Well, the field mice scurried down a bit further where the creek bent around the old willow tree. He noticed some tall grass swaying in the breeze. He liked the soft rustling sound of the wind in the grass, and he liked hiding among the stalks. But when he tried to tell the grass his secrets, the grass didn't say anything. It just kept repeating the same old rustling sound. Shh. Well, the field mouse left the grass behind and continued to search for a friend. He went farther than he ever had before when he saw some cattails. Cattails are plants that grow out of the ground around ponds. When he saw some cattails, he wondered if he was nearing the pond where his grandfather had described to him in his stories. Suddenly, he heard a curious sound, and the sound went like this. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. He wanted to see who dared be so loud in the middle of a warm afternoon. He looked, and there was a frog sitting on a rock by the edge of the pond, croaking away. The field mouse looked at the frog. He'd never seen anyone like her before. What beautiful big eyes she had, and what a voice! Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. The field mouse called out, "Would you be my friend?" "Sure," said the frog. "Come croak with me." "I can't croak," said Field Mouse softly, "but I do know some secrets." Frog was croaking so loudly, "Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit," that she didn't hear him. Well, Field Mouse waited a long time enjoying the croaking, but when the frog jumped from rock to rock and disappeared beneath the surface, he went home again. That night, while he was home, the field mouse kept thinking about Frog. What a wonderful voice she had. If he could not croak like her, maybe he hoped they could still be friends. Look at that dark forest at night. The following day, Field Mouse returned to the pond. Frog was croaking happily on the rock. "Come on, jump with me," she called when she saw Field Mouse. "Ribbit, ribbit." Before Field Mouse could reply, a frog was jumping from rock, this rock to that rock to this rock. Field Mouse watched her disappear. He couldn't jump so far or hop so high. He had hoped they could sit together and share secrets. But how wonderful to watch someone jump like that. Field Mouse returned to the pond the next day. Even if he could not croak or jump, maybe he could still be Frog's friend. "Come, swim with me," Frog called happily when she saw Field Mouse. She leaped into the water and swam across the pond. Well, Field Mouse didn't know how to swim. He was discouraged. "Maybe we can't be friends," he thought as he scurried home. There's the frog swimming. But the following afternoon, sure enough, the field mouse came back, right there hiding in there to the pond, and it was hard to give up the dream of having such a friend as the frog. There was Frog, happily croaking on top of the rock, and the field mouse stayed hidden in the tall grasses over there. What an extraordinary creature she was, he thought. How he wished he could croak or jump or swim and be friends with this creature. Just then, the ground around the field mouse got real dark. He knew what that shadow meant. He looked up in the sky. Who was making that shadow? Jump, Frog, jump, Field Mouse called. Jump into the pond. Frog didn't hesitate for a second. She jumped right into the pond. She didn't know why, but she trusted the Field Mouse. When the shadow had finally passed, the frog came out of the water. Thank you, Field Mouse, she said. How did you know to warn me? Field Mouse came out of the tall grass and climbed up onto the rock next to the frog. He told Frog how to watch out for falcons and hawks. I'm lucky I have you as a friend, said Frog. My grandfather taught me about the falcon, the Field Mouse said. He taught me all about the secrets I know. I'd like you to come home with us and you could listen to him here and he could hear you croak and he could tell you stories about our secrets. That night, when the moon rose from behind the mountains, Field Mouse and the frog sat together for a long time listening to Grandfather tell stories to all the other animals. Look, there are birds. I see a rabbit over there. Over here, I see some squirrels. For a long, long time, they listened to stories of the secrets in the meadow and the pond, and they became good friends. And the next day, they went back to the pond. They sat on a lily pad in the water, and the frog taught the mouse how to swim, and they could be together forever and ever. The end. Well, that was good. When the field mouse was trying to be the friends with the frog, and he kept going back, and each time he thought, oh, he can't do what I can do. I can't do what he can do. But he kept going back until they could find something they could do together. And that's what they did. And they became best friends. All right. Another story tomorrow. Until then, be good to your folks and wash your hands. Bye-bye.